Hi guys, I am Madhav Rathi, an IIT app developer intern at Smart Interns. My presentation is going to be about smart agriculture system using IoT devices. So, as we all know, with technologies entering into different sectors, they have been booming. The processes have become easier and the quality in the work have been increasing ever since. So, why have we not used enough technology in agriculture? Well, we are using technology, which indeed have increased the productivity and reduced the manual labor, but the last changes were introduced way back in time. We need to cope up with time and keep updating processes, machinery, and standards of practice. In order to do so, we are trying to take the baby steps by making the process of irrigation smart. We have made a remotely controllable motor for the farmer and a web-based dashboard which gives you all the details about the field like temperature, humidity, soil temperature, motor status, that whether the motor is on or off, and other parameters such as the wind speed, weather details, and etc. As well as it lets you operate the mod just with a click. The parameters shown on the UI screen plays an important part in deciding the irrigation timings for the crop and preventing underwatering or overwatering the crops. Many times due to irrigation processes, the farmer gets bounded not to leave the field area and come back daily for irrigation, or even if the farmer goes out for a week due to any reason, the crop has to suffer for it. Either they are left for too long without water or they are overwatered, and both the cases are harmful for our crops. Let's go to the proposed solution. Moving ahead to the IBM Watson's IoT platform. Here, we can create different types of devices and under them we can make any device, each of which are unique and have their own authentication details using which we can connect them to various platforms. Here, a first IoT device having IDS SAS D001 is connected to the IoT sensor shown here. It takes these values, the temperature, humidity and object temperature, and then it pushes them to the cloud later on, which we will access using Node-RED. The second device is a motor which we have created by virtually simulating on IBM Cloud Platform. Here the sensor is the motor commands like command motor off or motor on are pushed back to the cloud via the Node-RED application. By virtually testing, we can save many efforts and the cost. Also, as you can see in the bottom right corner right here, we have IBM cards such as the temperature, humidity or object temperature. These cards visualizes the data and shows us in a appealing manner more than numbers. Like see this chart, this gauge and this line chart are way more better than these simple numbers. These are more informative and descriptive. Coming to the Node-RED. This is how the backend of our app looks like. The IBM nodes are given in the Node-RED libraries and we just have to install and use them correctly in order to get things done. The upper half of the flow, this one, depicts the sensor values stored in IBM Cloud being processed by these function nodes and then displayed at the dashboard by these gauges like temperature gauge, soil moisture gauge and humidity. Also, the lower half of the flow depicts the motor controls and with every button click, the value is pushed back into the IBM cloud. Like this motor on, this motor off buttons, whenever clicked, will send the value back to the IBM cloud. The second flow comprises of the open weather map data. Here, we had two methods to get the data. One is the HTTP request, which I have used in the upper half to get the current data like temperature, pressure, wind speed, etc. And in the lower half again, we have some nodes available in the Node-RED's library named Open Weather Map. I have used these nodes to display the forecasting data on the dashboard. And this is how a UI screen look like. These are two different screens whose screenshots are taken and placed adjacently just to fit. In the left half is the IoT sensor data, the motor status which is either on or off depending on the click. And this is pushed back into the cloud and this data, the temperature, soil moisture, soil temperature and the humidity is collected by the IBM Cloud platform through this input node. On the right hand side is the open weather map data. The temperature, weather condition, wind speed, these are extracted by the HTTP request, and whereas the forecasting data 6 hourly and 12 hourly is taken by the open weather map. This data is ultimately used to predict whether to turn the motor on or off and for how long. Suppose there is a possibility of light rain. We'll irrigate the fields for a little lesser time than we used to do regularly. Whereas if it shows heavy rainfall, we can choose not to irrigate the field for too long, or in fact to irrigate at all, because we know the rainwater is much better than the underground water for our crops. Thank you very much.